A single-page application is the future of the truly responsive web apps through its ability to eliminate page reloads, provide a more user-friendly web experience, and its overall simplified development process. A single-page application, or SPA, has advantages and disadvantages. The three advantages are no page reloads, which save extra time and allow users to stay in one comfortable web space. Second, it uses one page that quickly loads all contents using JavaScript. Third, it's easier to make a mobile application because the developer can reuse the same back-end code for web application and native mobile application. A single-page application disadvantage are it is a slow download because heavy client frameworks are required to be loaded to the client. Second, it is less secure compared to the traditional application due to cross-site scripting. Last, JavaScript must be enabled to work, and any memorable leak in JavaScript can even cause powerful system to slow down. Example of websites that used SPA are Facebook, Twitter, and Google.
Multiple page application. Multiple page applications, or MPAs, work differently than SPAs because when you click in your navigation, instead of loading in the same page, MPAs render new pages. Advantages of MPAs include it's a perfect approach for users who need a visual map when using the menu navigation, which makes it easy to move from one page to the next page. It's good for SEO management as keywords can be used for each page. It is bigger than SPA due to the amount of content, and these applications have many levels of UI. It's good for online stores, business sites, and catalogs. Disadvantages of MPAs include front-end and back-end development are tightly coupled. It takes more development time. It takes longer to develop mobile apps. Large due to multiple pages with content. Navigation will eventually need to expand due to the amount of content, which may result in users not being able to easily navigate the site. And lastly, MPAs have longer reload time than SPAs. Examples of businesses who use MPAs include Sony Music, Amazon, and Stack Overflow.
For this section, the demonstration reports will show the aspects of how an SPA website will perform in real time. SPA websites will often be found to have heavy load page capacity. Loading page speed can play a major role in user experience. A typical website has a load speed of about 3 seconds. The use of code and file organization will make or break the performance of a website. The quality development shows once a website is tested. For our case, this SPA website is using a JavaScript framework for a faster delivery response by the end user. You can take a look at the Works Cited section for a link to the reports and other resources.
A question from Frederick in Munich, Germany. Frederick wants to know, what does Google think of single-page websites? They're becoming more complex, and there are some great websites using only a single page, plus lots of CSS and JavaScript, bringing the same user experience as a regular website with many subpages. That's a really good question, because there is a trend. You know, you'll see the conference page or the hot startup where you just keep on scrolling forever, and they have a whole lot of content, and sometimes they do cool dynamic stuff. So Google has gotten better at handling JavaScript, and a lot of the times if you're doing some strange or unusual JavaScript interaction or pinning some part of the page or something like that, or having things fold in or fold out, we're pretty good at being able to process that. In general, I would run a test first. Like, I wouldn't bet your SEO legacy on this one single page working well if the JavaScript or the CSS is really obscure, or maybe you've forgotten and blocked that out in robots.txt. But if you run the test and you're pretty happy with it, I don't necessarily see a problem with that. It's a different convention. Sometimes it works. Maybe you get better conversions. Maybe you don't. It's going to depend on what your particular area is, what the topic is, what kind of layout you come out with. But if it works for you and for users to have that all on one page, for the most part, it should work for Google as well.